So today I'm going to show you on how to slow down your video or create a slow motion of your video. Then I'm going to show you on how to slow down the video even further than the actual frame rates that is allowed for your video clips and your timeline. After you have imported the video, select the video and go to the inspector and click on this icon over here, and you can go and check the video frame rate. So this video I'm having is 60 frames per second. So some of you might not have this information is because you have chosen basic on your metadata instead of general, and just select general and you can see the frame rates and everything. After that, you go on and create a new project. I'm gonna rename the project to slow mo and then select a frame rate. I'm just gonna select 24 frames per second instead of the 23.98 because it's for easier calculation, but it's okay if you want to choose this, up to you actually. So I'm just gonna click OK and drag this click onto the timeline, and let me minimize this. So this one is 60 frames per second on a 24 frames per second timeline. So this can only be slowed down to a 40%. Let me, before everything, scale a little bit in because this is already bigger than the timeline. And yep. And then for simplicity, you just click on this and then go to this button over here. If you want to see the maximum slowness of this clip, you can just click on this automatic speed. So this is the maximum slow, like only 40%. If you go below 40%, say 20%, it's going to be very choppy. So this is, so let's see 40%. So you can see that it's not choppy, but once you decrease it a little bit further, say 34%, you can see that it's becoming more and more choppy. And after that, if you want to slow down even further, you can click on custom and select the speed, let's say 20%. You can see that it's becoming very choppy. Yep. This is simply because my frame rate 60 frames per second does not support the slowness of this video. A solution would be very simple. So if you want to create a very epic slow motion, you can always select the clip and go to modify, retime, and video quality, optical flow, and then wait for the rendering to be finished. Sometimes when it does not render on itself, you can just go to modify and render selection, and you'll go and render it out. Okay, so it's gonna take a while. I'm just gonna say that if you want to create the ultimate best slow-mo, just select a video clip with highest possible video frame rates, for example 120 frames per second or 240 frames per second, and put it on 24 frames per second timeline, and it's going to work out very good. It's going to be below this 20%, and it's not going to be very choppy. So after this optical flow, you can see that it's not choppy, but then there are some glitchiness over this clip because there's this warping effect over here. Sometimes the effect is very minimal. This is because I did not slow down the video way too much. If I slow down to say 5%, it's going to be very significant. And if you want to make it very slow, say 16%, render it and let me play this video. You can see that the video is not choppy, but then there's this wobbly kind of warping effect. To me, this is unacceptable. So the moral of the story is choose a video that has frame rates higher than 60 frames per second, say 120 or even more. So when you slow down, it does not have this very significant glitch of this video. And depend on your luck, sometimes when you choose a video that does not has a lot of light reflection and everything, you might not get this at all. And that's the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoy it and please subscribe. Thank you, bye bye.